Hey guys, it's Housewife in Heels, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Christian Louboutin Me Dolly 100s. So let's go ahead and get right into it. These shoes, I was very fortunate enough to be able to purchase both of these in the black and the Bianco colors at the same time. I was very, very fortunate because I have very generous subscribers. So I am quite the lucky duck to be able to be the proud owner of these and not only to be able to own them, but to be gifted them. That just makes it even sweeter, sort of the whipped cream on top of the pie. But let's get into other reasons why I love these shoes other than they were very generous gifts for me. So I absolutely love these shoes because even though they are both a patent, they have been very, very comfortable for me and just very easy to use. If there's anything that I've discovered about myself in the past, I want to say 3 years on my, I don't know, luxury shoe journey, whatever you want to call it, is that I love ease of use. I love to be able to just throw a shoe on and walk out the door. And obviously, when you're dealing with a mule, you definitely get that ease of use. I could just throw these on and be on my merry way. I don't have to fuss. I don't have to sit and take 10 minutes doing, I don't know, buckles or laces or zippers or whatever the case may be. You can just fling them on and go. And they're also a really beautiful spring, summery shoe. It's getting warmer out, so I can whip these out again. It's been a while since I've been able to really get away with wearing them because SoCal has had quite a cold and rainy winter, but I'm excited to be able to whip these out again. I loved being able to just throw them on and go. And on top of that, they are very comfortable. These have a very sort of wide and open toe box. It doesn't look like it too much, but these were made with comfort in mind, which is something you don't see too much at Louboutin. So I would definitely purchase these again. They are very, very, very comfortable for me. I've gone grocery shopping in these. I've gone to the post office in these because I'm there all the time packaging deliveries for when I get sales on Poshmark or one of my other platforms, but that's a whole other gig. I'm able to really get up and run around and go and be productive in these, which is not always the case when you're dealing with Louboutins. So that's very, very nice. And with these, at least with the ones I own being patent, I don't have to worry about them getting beaten up. But I do know that these come in the Napa leather, if memory serves me correctly, which would just probably make them even more comfortable, easier to use. I hope I can acquire those one day because I would acquire these in every color, every material. I know that they've came in the shiny Napa as well. I believe they came in the color confetti. I have a pair of Socates in confetti. So if I could get the confetti, I would. If I could get the patent pink and pinkador, which was out, I would get those too. But I'm just in love with these. And if you're someone who can't really do the 100 millimeter like I have, these are the 100 millimeter, this is the highest they go. It wouldn't terribly surprise me if Louboutin came out with these in a 120, but these, as far as I'm aware, are the highest that they go. Now, that being said, some people are a little bit iffy about 100 millimeter, especially with the Mules, since they can slip off easily. They come in, I believe, 85 millimeter, if memory serves me correctly, but I don't typically look at Louboutins lower than 100 millimeters, so don't mind me terribly for not having the ins and outs of all of the lower, more manageable heel heights. I also want to say that they come in a 55 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be terribly wrong. If you know for sure what all heights these come in, let me know. But they do come in more tolerable or easier to walk in heights, which I know for some people they need that. They can't necessarily walk around in 100 millimeter. It can become cumbersome to some people. which I don't necessarily blame you for. I know that heels can be a little bit not easy on the feet at times. But I know that a lot of people are going to be coming to this video for sizing, so I'll go ahead and get into that. Now, for reference, my true to size is a size 36, but in a Louboutin pump, I have to go down to a 35 and a half. So for these, I wasn't terribly sure. Let's bring out the Bianco just because I can. For these, I had to go up to my true to size, a 36. And they fit beautifully. You'll see in the try on, they fit great. Now, if you are like most people, say you have an average size width foot, then most people are probably going to want to go up a half size from their true to size. So if your true to size is a 36, you know you're a 36 in the Louboutin pumps, then you're probably going to want to go up to a 36 and a half. If you have a bit of a wider foot, you need a little bit of extra room in the toe box to accommodate you, then you're probably going to want to go up from, say, a 36 true to size to a 37. I hope that's making sense. Now, as always, I would caution that you try them on before you buy, but I know that is not always readily available for most people. So I would say that if you buy them and you get them delivered to you, try them on. Only on carpet. Do not put them on any sort of hard surface. If you mess up that sole, you cannot take it back. So I would try them on a carpet, see how they look, see how they feel, make sure you don't have any cliffhangers. And if they fit good, they feel good, they look good, keep them. If not, then take them back, try a different size. If at last you don't succeed, try again. And I think it's worth it when you're spending this much money on shoes because these cost me $800 a piece. So if you're spending that much money on shoes, you're going to want to put that level of time and effort into making sure you get the proper size for yourself. It sucks that sometimes you have to do it. I'm just a fortunate little lucky duck that lives near, I want to say, at least 2 Louboutin boutiques that I can think of off the top of my head. I also live near LA, so I'm able to go down to, say, Neiman Marcus, Saks Avenue, Bloomingdale's, those stores, so I have relatively easy access, but that can't be said for everybody. But in order to put in a too long didn't read part of this video or a too long didn't listen, I would say these are a great option, especially for spring summer coming up. They're very, very comfortable. They also come in more comfortable materials if you are very fixated on making sure that you can get use out of the shoe, not having to worry about breaking it in. So you can pick this up in a Napa leather and a lower size. Well, I should say in a lower heel height rather than a lower size. If you are just someone who wants to get use and comfort is your priority, they are suited to most people, I would imagine. And I just think they're an overall great shoe, and I will continue to wear them and probably buy them until the end of time. So don't be surprised if one day my Me Dolly collection winds up as large as my So Kate collection, which I think that's standing at 6. So overall, great shoe. I'll wear them until they completely wear out. But other than that, if you have not already, I would appreciate it if you support me on Patreon. It's $3 a month, and more support for me means more shoes. Or if you don't want to subscribe to Patreon, you want to get a tangible good, go check out my Poshmark. I will have that link down below. Once again, supporting me means more shoes and more content for you, so it's a win-win. But let's go ahead and try on the shoes.